So now I'm recording. Welcome to the Alexandrian Codex. I am Alex. This is a black void of nothing, but it will be Rimworld. Since the last time that we played Rimworld, I listened to the feedback I was getting, the responses I was getting in terms of ideas and suggestions for mods. And then I also looked at the top 10, top 12 most popular pages for most popular mods, most subscribed to mods on the Steam Workshop. And one of these, in particular, caught my eye. That being the Command and Conquer mod, the Tiberium mod. To those unaware, or unfamiliar, I should say, Tiberium is a fictional substance that is the centerpiece to the Tiberium canon of the Command and Conquer series. Tiberium is a alien substance that crash lands to Earth in meteorites or something like that, and starts turning everything around it into more Tiberium. It extracts minerals, it's highly radioactive, highly toxic, and Command and Conquer is about how two warring factions, Brotherhood of Nod and the Global Defense Initiative, think to best use and exploit this resource and fight each other over it or the fate of the planet, yada yada yada. Pretty old school stuff. But if we go into mods here, there's so much. Alright, Hugs is in. Good. I may have a few. So Megafauna, it's what we were running before. I want to keep it because big animals. Hugs library, this is just functionality mod. This makes light bulbs cheaper because I think it's stupid that they use up so much power because modern day light bulbs don't. Prosthetics, yep. Prepare carefully lets you do exactly that. Prepare landing lets you pick a spot more carefully. This adds refrigerators to the game. Smooth stone lets you smooth stone walls while you're up, makes people haul stuff while they're on the way to a job. Psychology adds a bunch of stuff. Jex tools is gonna need to be higher up in my... How do you change this? How do I move this up? Can I not move this up? I would like to move this up. Alright, well, let's just assume anything after it requires it. It's this, like this, it's just a tool set, and should be at the top of the load order. If you were doing this intelligently, which I was doing in a rush and didn't do it, you want anything that's a tool set like this made for other mods in the top of your load order, so they get loaded first before any of the mods requiring them as a prerequisite. If you're doing it on Steam, just be careful to install things in the proper order before you install something. If it's like, hey, it needs this mod to work first, install that other mod first. Yeah. Rimroads lets you build roads. I mean, if you can build a fucking spaceship, you can build roads. Cut blighted plants, it's a special order that only cuts blighted plants. Supply and demand, scales the traders you get based on how wealthy you are. This lets wild animals have sex and reproduce. It's kind of weird, but it does also make sense that you know, herd of boomalope hanging out in your colony for like the last 5 years should get bigger if you're not hunting it and you've killed off all the predators. Power Armor Plus removes durability from power armor, adds more power armor stuff, it makes it more OP. I feel like it should be. Medical tab adds a medical tab, I can fix it, makes every time a building is destroyed, it places a blueprint for a new one. Hand me that brick. These are a lot of... see, you'll get requires Hugs library if it requires something. Well, actually, that's not true. If they're smart and they're nice people, they'll put requires this. But if they're lazy, like modders like me, they won't. This is a doormat that keeps rooms from getting dirty when you enter it. This adds more floors, a couple late game floors. I don't actually know if I'll make much use of this one, but it's interesting. Realistic rooms lowers the space requirement for rooms because, yeah, organized research tab. This may not work, but I'm curious to see if it works. Miscellaneous training facilities adds training dummies, more furniture adds exactly that. A dog set makes bionics for all sorts of different vanilla animals. It doesn't necessarily work for animals added on by other mods, but it's interesting. Set up camp lets you set up camp while you're out walking around so you won't just starve out walking. Embrasures are holes in walls that you can shoot through. They have about the same defensive capability as sandbags, but they let you shoot through them. and people not run through them. So they're kind of a step up from sandbags in certain situations. Tiberium Rim, this one I'm fucking excited about. It adds Tiberium, it changes a lot of stuff. I am definitely playing with this. Refugee stats let you see the stats of refugees before deciding if they're worth your time or not, which is godsend. Trading spot lets you designate a trading spot where traders will go rather than just wandering around like crazy. Power generation adds advanced power generation, late game power generators. Wildlife tab adds a wildlife tab so you don't have to be scanning around the map constantly to find stuff. This adds factions to the Tiberium Rim mod. Hospitality lets people stay, lets you recruit visitors. Yeah. These are outdated. Well, can I? No. Oh, there we go. Unsubscribe. More trade ships adds exactly that. With the Tiberium Rim mod, I imagine it'll be necessary. I don't actually know if it is, but more the merrier. Barbed wire adds barbed wire, it slows people down. I don't really know if it'll be that useful, but fuck it, right? And then hardworking animals makes it harder to train animals to haul. But once trained, they treat it like a job, like normal colonists do. Game will now restart automatically. So I've added, you know, a couple, a mod or two in the playlist. So what I should do is heavily modded Rimworld Tiberium Rim. Because Tiberium Rim, I think, is the most blatantly impactful mod that I'm running. Everything else is noticeable, but perhaps not that noticeable. Oh, I tabbed out of it. Oh boy, Alex, if you crash this right off the bat, that'll be kind of fitting, actually. Kind of fitting. Oh, well. Okay, I see it on OBS. I don't see it in front of me. Oh, I do. That's very pretty. I mean, they basically just added Tiberium to fucking everything. This is a green explosion instead. I dig it. So, I'm thinking... None of these said that they explicitly break save games. I'm gonna load the backup. Here. Yeah. Load anyway. Generally, it's a smarter idea just to make a whole new map in case you add things like Tiberium Rim that add things to it, but I want to see if it kicks in, and if it doesn't, that's fine, we'll start something new. But I have grown fond of these bears. There we go, hospitality, yep. Cool. So if you recall correctly, yeah, this going on last time, and help is a few days out, 5 days out, right? Oh no, six days out. See, now they can build roads. That's pretty cool. Got a work frenzy going on. That's something, all right. Spence, I think we wait on Spence to recover. I'll have Spence man the mortars up here, and hopefully that'll be sufficient to deal with this. Trade with them. I have 37 silver. You have some medicine. Now they're starting to carry stuff. Tiberium infusion, cure Tiberium sickness, added permanent Tiberium immunity to the consumer. Tiber block can cure Tiberium infections. It only cures Tiberium poisoning, assimilation, or infection. Tiber add, pawns dependent. Oh, helps people dependent. Well, we're none of those things yet. And I can't afford any of these, huh? I could afford some ambrosia. Or incendiary shells. You know, I don't have any incendiary shells, so it might be worth doing. There, Spence is back up and about. Wonderful. Well, up, maybe not about. Minor break risk, psychic drone, you're hungry, you're joy deprived. Let you eat. Yeah, we're gonna have to... Inactive ship crash. Ooh, yeah, this looks very Skrin. That's cool. Skrin are aliens. Yeah, this is very Skrin. Skrin are aliens from the Tiberium series, from the Command & Conquer series, that are the ones behind seeding Tiberium on different worlds. Their motivation being turning it into livable homes for them and more exploitable resources. It's kind of a... Oh yeah, now we immediately have animals screwing right off the bat. So, if we go into the wildlife tab, hunt, unhunt all of these. Definitely tame that. Yeah, now things are just pregnant right off the bat. This is... Yeah, no more hunting, because I don't want you people wandering that too close to the ship or shooting it on accident. I only want you to shoot the ship intentionally. Wildlife tab. Amazing, so now I don't have to go find each and every one of these individual things. I just scroll down here. Oh my god, that's such a quality of life improvement. There's also the medical tab, which lets me see how everyone's doing all at once. Very cool. Showing all pawns. Showing only doctors that are not completely healthy. Ah, cool. Alright, cool. Oh, you're collecting the steel chunks. Yeah, okay, that's fair. You can do that. Cargo pods. They hit someone? No. I think it's okay to wait a few days. I'd really prefer to wait until everybody's back, and fuck it. If I want to do it that way, I should do it that way. I guess deconstruct this? If people get bored. If people get bored, I can assign them to do that. You're reminding all the animals how to haul because it's almost like they've forgotten and it's gotten a little bit more difficult to haul. We'll get there, though. Legit fire? Illegit fire. Trey illegit. How far out are you? Still 5 days, God. I mean, I know it hasn't been a full day, I'm just impatient. Paranoid, because 5 days in Rimworld is a fairly long time. So, ships like this will start spreading cold out from around them. Not cold so much as snow. And snow kills plants. It's not a big deal at first until it starts getting closer and closer to your actual food and crops and stuff like that. It'll start fucking with animals. I think plague ships will do a lot more. The bad thing about psychic ships is that it will increase this drone level that says that it's low over time. I don't remember the speed at which it increases, but it sure does. That turkey's gonna be on fire. Oh, turkey. Oh, buddy. Having a bad time. Having a pretty bad time. Ancient destruction has driven animals mad. Oh, I thought that squirrel must be mad. Was it really just a rat? Well, alright, never mind. Scarier than it needed to be. Where are you going? Taming the Mega Sloth. Yeah, that'd be great. Combat supplier. Hell yeah. Kaylin. Oh, after you're done Hopefully not getting mauled to death. Training grizzly bear too. I love the... Never mind, we won't be trading with anyone. Just be sitting here in darkness, wishing that we could trade. So solar flare is going to take our power grid down, and there's nothing we can do about that. It'd be cool if that also had effect on mechanoids, but it doesn't. There's a bunch of idle colonists, however there's fire spreading to the point where they'll want to start dealing with that, so I'll just leave them unassigned. Ah, is this going to go down to that ship? I do believe it is. Alright. Now I'm good with this. If that's what aggroes the ship, then they'll be coming at us. Yeah, but we have a solar flare right now, so I'd rather that stop. Okay, rain. There it is. Never mind. Oh, it cleared out this big barren area. It looks much more dramatic now. I think for Tiberium to fully come into effect, we'll have to start a new world and a new colony, but I honestly don't remember. There might be random events that make asteroids land. I think that is what happens. Cloud of unknown gases. Never mind. There it is. Blossom tree. A strange tree with alien properties. It's the only producer of Tiberium pods. So this will start pumping out Tiberium. We can't, we can't cut it down. We can't mine it. We just have to deal with it. Be careful around it. Yeah, be very careful around it. In fact, this is gonna clear that. Stay away from that. Tiberium is very cool. Oh, shoot frenzy. That's kind of nice. The combat suppliers left range just as I got my power back. Actually, I probably had time to do that, but I was being distracted by the Tiberium. Now, each color of Tiberium lets you get different material out of it. I don't remember. Okay, this pig is demonstrating something. If we look at itself, it has Tiberium poisoning. Tiberium poisoning is what you get if you hang out next to this stuff for too long. And as it spreads, Tiberium poisoning will be something that you will have to contend with at some point. Now, I just assigned some cut plant jobs. I don't really know what that'll do. I tried to make a point not to read too much into this, because I wanted there to be plenty of surprise. I did read some of the mod page, but honestly not much of it. Do I want anything from here? Medicine, Glitter World. Medicine's always nice. Give me Glitter World medicine, because I can't make this on my own. Yeah, just fuck me up. Give me a whole bunch of Glitter World medicine. Drone intensifies. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. Every human-like in the area now feels disturbed, terrified, and paranoid. You are 4 days out. Ugh. The thing that they went to pick up, the fucking orbital bombardment thing, that would be perfect for dealing with this ship, and was the entire reason that I wanted it. And, of course, we get a ship before they can even make it back. How close is this getting? Not that close. To be worried about, maybe, but not to be fretted about. Now, you can't stop Tiberium. I can't, like, build a wall around this. That will not stop it. It'll grow anyway. But if I can stunt its growth and slow its growth until I understand how it works better, that would be a good idea. These animals are all getting Tiberium poisoning, which is exactly why I, for my animals, remove this as an allowed area. In fact, I'm not doing it in a large enough area, apparently, judging by that squirrel. So let's go into 22 by 22 and remove all that. Now, the poisoning might not be bad. You can get mutated out of it, you can have a lot of very interesting things happen. But the wild animals, I think, will just probably die. You have... Spence is still at a minor break risk. Yeah, I should deal with this. I don't want to deal with it, but I should deal with it. If one thing I could do, which is actually quite tempting, is just lob a mortar at it and have the inhabitants run out at me. 3 days, we've made it 2 days. It's become histrionic and is desperately seeking attention. Well, it's not an issue because you're way the hell out there. Locust snapped, huh? Great. It's gonna take even longer for you all to get here. 3 days. Actually, that sped them up. Okay, I'm fine with that. I'm very okay with things getting faster. Does it benefit me to be cutting these pods down? Oh, I don't know. But it makes me feel like I'm doing something. I could just let it grow. Green crystal glowing from a pod connected to the ground looks strangely appealing. Interaction might be dangerous. The original, more plant-like Tiberium form spreads a bit slower than blue Tiberium and can only grow on dirt-type terrain. Gives the same as green Tiberium. It only harms items, but is still toxic to living beings. Okay, I think the syntax there's a little wrong, but that means that we can just wall off an area and let it have the other side of it, so that's tempting. Not right now. Right now I'd rather have my colonists focusing on training our animals to haul again. Staying inside because that's driving more animals insane. That it? That it? Okay, I'm assuming that was it. Man, that bear's getting big. Omega's grown up fast. Gonna wait 3.7 days. You'll be here in like 3.7, no, 2.7 days. Oh, this would actually be a great time to do this because these mechanoids would attack them, but they're all tribals, so they'd be good bullet shields for us, but they really wouldn't help us very much. Alright, Kaylin. Today you do a stupid thing. What's the range on this? Yeah, you're fine. Run. Run, Kaylin. For the love of God, run. Now, I don't want them to die. I'm gonna have Kaylin run up here. And with any luck, Kaylin will start using the mortars to fuck stuff up down here. This is more of a demonstration of why I didn't want to open that myself. We're just running, huh? Well, damn. I was hoping for a more valiant display, but it looks like they just lost 3 people and fucking booked it. Cowards. Okay, that kind of works, but let's have you hold your fire for now. I say for now because I'm curious if they will run up towards me or just stay down here. If they just stay down here, then that was a complete waste of time. Well, I mean, I damaged the ship a little bit. And these perfectly innocent traders die. Yeah, that's not gonna fly. Alright, you all... let's get you down here. You no longer have to hold fire. In fact, I would prefer it if you didn't. How far is your range? So we need to move this much closer. So let's say you go here. You're manning a turret. You go no here. You go here. Oh my god, I have Kaylin manning a turret, not Spence. That was a mistake. Well, it's a mistake I'll have to live with. You go over here. Well, you tried. That wasn't a bad shot. Wasn't a good shot, but it could have been worse. Isamu... okay, you are not in range, so move up here. You are not in range, so move down here. You are definitely not in range. I guess... here. Okay, minigun, huh? Back up. Back up. Back up. Back up. Hell yes. Alright. That's very nice change. You're not watching for targets. You've been shooting. What if with all the blood? Oh, the poor traitors that I had sacrifice themselves for me. I really just need the centipede gone. After the centipede is gone, we can all run inside. This will chase us inside. We can have a good old time in there. Are you firing? No. Well, you tried. EMP mortar definitely proving itself to be worth time. This is quite nice. It's on its way to dying. It's not dead yet. Yeah, okay. In retrospect, using these poor traders as a distraction, probably not worth it. Spence, how close are you to Tiberium exposure? Oh, just because you ran up here at one point? Wow. Okay. Exposure starts a lot more quickly than I thought that it did. Cool. Alright. One down. One to go. Are you actually shooting that? Yeah. Halen, I think you're good. If you want to run down here. Hell yeah. Alright. Minor break risk. You're off the hook. Spence. Well, you're hurt. Spence is off the hook. Dwee, you're off the hook. You two. Come down here and just melee this to death. Okay, when you can weave. You can weave. Let's assign some jobs here. Remove the blade, then shut it down. That is a laundry alarm, so I'll go deal with that in a second. Shut that down. Get a sweet minigun out of here. You're not forbidden. Can Raptor be saved? Yeah, Ismu will rescue Raptor after this is all said and done. And I do mean rescue. I didn't mean to completely fuck them over. And I don't want them getting mad. Unless Raptor's like real good. What are you like? Green thumb, careful shooter. You're pretty good. How difficult would you be to recruit? Oh, whatever. We're already friends with your faction. We'll just heal you, send you home. Wham, bam, that's dealt with. We'll just send you home, I say, and then they die. Okay. Done. Done. Crisis averted. So, that crisis being averted means that I'm gonna pause right here. I'm gonna throw this up, and I'll be right back. And I'm back. Going to pop down this overlay, move this chair so I'm actually visible. Set an alarm so I don't forget about my laundry. Don't forget about my laundry. Delete 7500. Bam. Okay, cool. Quality fucking content creation here. Let me wander off camera for a couple of minutes. But everything's fine and dandy here. The Tiberium freaking me out a little bit. I'm trying to keep an eye on it. Should cut that. I guess we could box it in. Wouldn't hurt to do that, I suppose. Now, how big of an area do we want to box it in with? Well, judging by the pods that are already spreading, it looks like it has a spread range of... Well, let's do some measurements. That's as far high as it's gone. Gone out that far. It's gone down this far, and it's gone out this way that far. So probably 5 or 6. I can't actually stop it from spreading up here then. That's awkward. Well, let's do it all the same. It's in theme to Tiberium. Nothing yet. I actually haven't looked at research. Did that mod actually help anything, or is this just all bullshit? Well, yeah, tried a little bit. Smithing is necessary for... Oh, okay. I was really misreading stuff here. I don't think this reorganizing actually helps anything. Charge shot requires ground penetrating radar? That can't be right. I'm going to uninstall that mod. That didn't help anything. That just made this way uglier. Yeah, way uglier. I think this looks a little better, but that might be... Dog said Tiberium. It requires passive cooler. Huh. Whatever. I'll leave it for now, but I will change it later. So floors. Floors. Concrete requires steel. I'm not huge about that. I want to lay down... We have 200 sandstone, right? That 3672. It's a non-insubstantial amount. You can lay sandstone all up in that area because keeping it from... Focus died of malnutrition. If Snappy dies... Well, actually, I'm kind of tempted to restart anyway. Not because things are going poorly. Locust dying is probably a blessing in disguise. I'm mostly interested in restarting so that we can get the full Tiberium experience and play at a fair difficulty. I'll wait until the... Stop because everyone is downed. Yep, Snappy's gonna die here. That was horrible mismanagement on my part. I think I'd like to start over. By that I mean, I'm gonna start over. So YouTube, this is gonna be the end of this series. Which, you know, I'm going till midnight tonight. So, YouTube, stop by again today or tomorrow. Actually, the new series will probably be running by the time this goes on, so enjoy.